Are you pregnant and alone? You have options. The Sanctuary of Hope offers expectant mothers ages 12 to 22 a place to live, medical care, counseling, continued education, and options to raise your baby in a loving environment or help you with adoption. We want to help provide you and your baby with a bright future. Call us or email us today and let's walk through this together. 210-499-1554 or sohcares.org. All inquiries are confidential.
The Dear Agency specializes in helping you understand your coverage before you need it. We offer all lines of personal and commercial insurance, including auto, home, and life. Contact Dawn Dear at 210-507-2169 and visit us at 7529 North Loop 1604 in Live Oak, Texas, or farmersagent.com/ddear.
I Am Refocused Radio is brought to you by Documation, service that serves. Technology solutions to keep you moving forward. Visit nation.com today. You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is I Am Refocused Radio, your host, Shamaya Reed, and we are here once again, and we have a awesome show for y'all today because we have a returning guest. She's been on the show multiple times. It's Miss Simply Rayne, and she has some big news because she is dropping a new song this Friday called Say Less. So without further ado, I want to welcome her to the show and say, how you doing?
Hi, guys. It's Rayne. Thank you for having me back again, Shamaya. I love coming on here.
So, man, all this craziness with, COVID-19, what's going on. Man, tell us what's it been like for you as a music artist?
For me, okay, so with COVID-19 going on, everything has just come to a pause. It's like, stop what you're doing, and it's been like that for everyone. So how I've been able to kind of handle the whole COVID situation, I really shifted my energy towards social media. Before COVID happened, I was really busy. I was traveling a lot. I was out in LA, getting a lot of work done, working on the music video. And as soon as I got back, the pandemic really hit, and that's when lockdown happened. So obviously I didn't expect it to be basically like 3 months of just being in quarantine, but I had to really shift gears and focus on something else that I wanted to, grow and work on while I had this free time. So I hopped on my social media. I've been wanting to grow on there with Instagram, TikTok, and I really was able to just focus completely on those platforms. And I've been able to grow like crazy. My TikTok following is like over 400,000 now. And I think it's just because I was able to just, spend all my time growing a fan base on there. And so has my Instagram as well.
That's what's up, man, because I see a lot of artists doing the same thing. They're utilizing their presence on social media. And there's so many people that are at home right now because of COVID-19. So you have an audience now that they have nothing but time. They have nothing but time to watch and see what you're doing. So how are fans interacting with you?
Oh, my goodness. Well, from growing these platforms, I've gained a lot of new fans. And honestly, let me say this really quick. I used to think like, I can't grow my platform unless I'm out there performing. I'm going to be in lockdown for 3 months. How am I going to grow? But it's crazy because I realized that I have grown way more in this quarantine than I have when I was out and about. And so how I interact with my fans, I'll go on live, TikTok live. They are literally super supportive. They're always asking, when can you go live? Can you go live tonight? And there's like always so many followers in the live chat. So it's great to be able to interact with them that way. I also DM my fans. I'm really active with them. I like to interact with them and, get them to know that I have a new song coming out. So they all know all that information. And yeah, that's one way I interact with my fans during this time.
And once again, we're talking to Simply Rayne. She has a new song coming out this Friday, July 3rd. It's called Say Less. And man, we're going to make that transition right now. So you got this new project. Tell us about this dope song that you've been working on and it's about to come out.
Oh my goodness. I am so excited. I'm just glad it's finally here, you know, a week away. But this is one single off of a EP that I am currently working on. Actually, the EP is done, but we had, you know, recorded the song back in December of 2019, and it was one of three, and I got a chance to work with producers called the Aristocrats, Chaz and Happy. They are so talented, and we recorded down in LA, and literally it was just a great time. When we made Say Less, it was everything we did was from scratch. So it wasn't a demo song that they had in their archive already. It was literally like, let's see what we're feeling. Let's just, you know, draft it up. We had a couple writers in there. We had Emily Vaughn and Benny a part of the session. And so it was just it was just like a little, you know, gathering. We had some snacks and we're just going off the top of our head what this song should be about. And I'm really excited for you guys to hear the Say Less song. Yeah, it's going to be really great.
Yeah, man, because I was like, yeah, that's what's up. She got some new music coming out, just what artists are supposed to be doing, because it never stops, man. Work never stops, especially when you're trying to build your platform, your career. And you have come a long way. I mean, we seen you grow up.
I know, literally.
And what's crazy is that you're not stopping. Like, you are, like, when things turn around with this COVID-19 stuff, you actually are going to be beyond what a lot of artists out there who are, you know, worried about, should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? So what will you say to artists out there who may feel like their creative space, right, might be a little dampened because of all the pressure with COVID-19, and how would you tell them to adjust and keep pushing forward?
How I would tell, what would I say to them to adjust? Honestly, I would probably tell them that they need to, first and foremost, center themselves. Throughout this quarantine, I've had moments where I felt a little just kind of all over the place. And what really helps is me, taking time to meditate. So to anyone who is an artist, or if you're not an artist and you're just feeling lost or confused, or what's next, or how do I get to this, you need to really take time for yourself and think it through, think it out. And if you have a team, if you have a support system, sit down with them and talk with them about what are the next steps. What are we going to do out of this quarantine? For me, everything is about planning and making sure that we're hitting everything, you know, and we're growing and we're getting to the next level. So yeah, and just doing stuff that makes you happy. I feel like it can get really overwhelming, but you don't want that overwhelming feeling to just completely take over and get into your creative space, because that's when it's just like game over. You know what I mean? So you need to just really take time for yourself, think about what you want to do next, and keep doing what makes you happy. That's what keeps the creative juices flowing, you know?
And I mean, yeah, you literally went viral online. That's what's crazy. And for you seeing those results, because like you said it earlier, doing all this stuff with COVID-19, and then you're seeing more people attracted to your social media pages, your marketing game now has gone through the roof. Like, you have set yourself up, if you think about it, for 2021. Boom.
Yeah. I gotta say that was manifesting for me. I'm big on manifesting and meditating and clearing my mind and just focusing on me and let's get to that next step. You could do it. So I did not think, like, I just hit 100K this month on TikTok, and now I'm almost at 500K. So I tell you, once I get it going, I don't stop. I've literally turned into a whole influencer, and I'm like, wow, I was able to grow this platform on my own. I'm very proud of myself.
And when you have people listen to Say Less, what can they expect? Because I know we haven't played nothing yet. You know,
right.
We might talk to management and see if we get a little sneak peek maybe. But if not, y'all will have to wait till Friday. But what can they expect when they listen to it for the first time?
I will tell you this. You can expect a whole new Rayne. You can expect a more grown Rayne. You can expect just this record. It is a bad record. And I don't mean it in a bad way. It is like a bad fire, just I am this boss record. Say Less is about, say less, first of all, that is just a saying that a lot of the youth like to say now. When someone is just talking too much or they're fronting about what they're saying and, you know, they're not proving, they're just talking, they're not walking the walk, they're just talking the talk. Some people like to say less, as in stop talking. Just prove it to me already. So really, this song is about empowerment. It's about knowing what's good for you. It's about finally putting your foot down and telling that person, whether it be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a fake friend, a real friend, you know, just someone, like, say less. I don't want to hear it anymore. You know, I've had enough. Time to move on.
Man, that's dope. So when you look out into what no one knows what's going to happen in the future, especially with all this stuff happening. What is, I mean, I know you can't break any news to us, you know, without permission with your team, but what do you expect to see in the near future for yourself?
Okay. I expect to see this EP come out. That's for one, like, you know, seeing that come out, getting a chance to work with, create even more music videos with my creative director, Luther Brown, who creative direct Say Less. So getting a chance to really build even more content with him. I do see that album in the near future after the EP is released. And I just see, you know, continuing to grow my platform and really make a mark on, you know, in Texas and Cali and Atlanta, you know, different states. And just let them know that Simply Rayne is coming and she's, you know, I'm here. More people are going to know my name.
You know, you've been doing these interviews for a while because that was a perfect answer and response. So people definitely go to simplyrayne.com. You can follow her on social media, IG, Facebook, TikTok, and that's Simply Rayne Official. So if it's not Simply Rayne Official, then that's not the one.
That's
so
serious.
Before we let you go, what more advice would you give to an artist out there who wants to do what you're doing? I mean, you're beyond COVID-19. You're still able to work with people outside the state of Texas.
Right.
What advice would you give people out there when it comes to networking professionally in the music industry?
Yeah. I always say this, and this will always be like my first, you know, bullet point for anyone that's wanting to be in the game and really grow and do this professionally. It would be to find a solid, supportive team. And honestly, it does take time to get to that point where you found everyone, because in this industry, you go through a lot of different people. You meet a lot of different people, but also don't compromise your values. You don't ever want to do that. If you don't feel comfortable with something and it's not you, then don't do it. There's going to be plenty of times where, you know, people are going to want to, you know, switch you up or tell you what you think. And you know, I'm still growing as well, but for any aspiring artist, just find a solid team. Know who you are. Know who you want to be as an artist. That's my biggest thing as well. You need to know how you're going to change the industry, what you're going to add to the music industry. You know, you can't be a copy of someone else. You can be inspired by someone else, but we already have a Beyoncé. We already have a Shawn Mendes. They already have a Rihanna. So you need to figure out what your place is going to be in the music industry. That's what I've been working on as well.
I'm going to speak this, man, before we close. Y'all don't forget the name Simply Rayne. Y'all don't forget the name Simply Rayne, because what she's doing is so unique and is really dope. She's putting San Antonio on the map. big time. So I want to say thanks to you and your team setting this interview up, because this is breaking news, and it's an honor for us to be able to help break this news for you and see you grow in your career. And shout out to everybody out there who is helping Simply Rayne. And for anybody out there who's stuck and is trying to find their own purpose and their own dream, just do what she's doing, man. Follow her on social media, because I guarantee you she will connect with you if you want to connect with her. Because if you need some help with advice, she the one you want to look up to.
Yo, thank you.
So once again, I want to say thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to be on I Am Refocused Radio. And man, what else you want to say before we depart from this?
I'm excited for all of you guys to go watch the music video, to say less. Thank you to everyone who was involved in the project. I really hope anyone that is listening to the podcast that you enjoy the song, and definitely hit me up if you liked it. I'd like to know your feedback. But yeah, thank you so much.
Well, once again, Simply Rayne, you can definitely connect with her on simplyrayne.com and her IG, Facebook, TikTok, Simply Rayne Official. Like we always say on every single show, keep God first, stay focused. I'm going to emphasize that part. Stay focused on your dreams and goals. In peace.
Thanks for listening to I Am Refocused Radio, brought to you by Documation. Documation is a full-service technology solutions company that provides IT, print, and software managed services. Headquartered in San Antonio, Documation has been serving customers across Texas for nearly 30 years. Visit Mation.com today. Hi, San Antonio. Need a barber? Visit our good friend Rico Rodriguez, the owner of Rockefeller's Barbershop in San Antonio, Texas, 1733 Babcock Road, and book your appointment today by calling 210-782-5188.